Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, I am very proud to give you all a walk around and tour of the brand new 2024 Mazda MX-5 Miata RF Grand Touring. The RF Grand Touring is the top of the line trim level for the Miata, and as you can see, it definitely looks amazing. This vehicle, of course, does have a few things up its sleeve, such as unique wheels, as well as that roof right up there. Now, with that being said, it's going to be a little bit of a different one today because I'm going to attempt to sit in the interior of this vehicle, although I am a bit tall. But with that being said, guys, a huge thank you to Dorado Mazda here in McKinney, Texas for making this one possible. And as you can tell, I'm very excited about this one today. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. This vehicle does come with a couple of buttons here, such as your lock, unlock, your release for the trunk, as well as a panic alarm. The vehicle is currently on, so we're going to start things off here in the front with your standard LED daytime running lights with LED projector headlamps. Of course, you do have a very nice grille with your Mazda logo right there front and center. As you can see, this one here is finished off in machine gray metallic with the black leather interior. You do have LED taillights in the back of this one, a dual exhaust as well, pretty nice. Of course, this vehicle, if it were off, I would have to use this button here to jump right on in. As of you can see, it does have a smart key access system. So to jump inside of this one here, as you can see, all you'd have to do is just tap once to unlock the door for the driver, tap it again for the passenger, and do it again one more time to lock the vehicle. And as you can see, when you open up the door, the window will drop an inch in order for clearance. Coming down here, as you can see, we do have a bit of carbon fiber material here, which is nice. You also do have your two window switches, child lock, your lock and unlock switches, as well as your adjuster for your mirrors. You do have the black leather interior with some nice white stitching along the middle as well as along the sides. As you can see, starting things off here, it does have a fully leather wrapped steering wheel, which is pretty cool. You also have some controls here on the left as well as on the right side. I'm going to try my best and actually jump on in so I can show you guys the vehicle here. Okay, so try and adjust the steering wheel. Okay, let's try now. There we go. There we go. We're now in. All right, so with that being said, it's a little tight, but we're gonna try and do it anyway. So I'm gonna try and close the door again. There we go. So starting things off here, as you can see, like I mentioned, we do have that leather wrapped steering wheel with the controls on the left as well as on the right. On the left, you're going to have controls for your audio, Bluetooth and telephone, as well as an info button here. To the right, you're going to have your cruise control settings, as well as this button here, which I believe is for your cruise control as well. Starting up here, you do have a couple of different gauges. So starting things off, you do have your driver information center to the left, which is displaying your coolant temperature at the top, fuel range at the bottom. You're going to have your trip A information there, as well as the average fuel economy, exterior temperature, as well as your current miles on the odometer. In the middle, you're going to have your tachometer, and to your right, you're going to have your speedometer. With that said, via the use of this info button right here, we're going to go ahead and kind of cycle through what's on the left. You're going to have your trip B information, a icon of the vehicle. You're going to have your compass as well as miles to empty. And then we're back to that trip A information. With that being said here, coming over here, we're going to have a smaller display. This is going to be an 8-inch display here, which is pretty nice. And we're going to control that using this little toggle switch right here. So starting things off here on the screen, we're going to go through information. As you can see, you're going to have a fuel efficiency monitor, which monitors fuel efficiency in real time and view fuel efficiency history. Vehicle status monitor views important vehicle information, or excuse me, view important vehicle maintenance messages, information, and intervals. Entertainment, of course, you have AM radio, FM radio, Sirius XM. You have Bluetooth, as you can see there, USB 1 and USB 2, Amazon Alexa compatibility, phone connectivity, as well as to turn your audio completely off. Coming down to communication, that of course is going to have all the information about things such as call history, contacts, and all that stuff, as well as Mazda roadside assistance. Navigation, this vehicle does indeed have a pretty nice and pretty good looking navigation system. It's well detailed, and as you can see, it gives you a lot of cool things. You even have your menu there to your left, which will send you back here in just a moment, but as you can see, it does look pretty nice. So if you go to that navigation menu, we'll have things such as where to, points of interest and favorites, view mode, recent destinations, route options, side panel, travel information, navigation settings, and mute guidance. Coming down to settings, of course, we do have in-vehicle displays, which configures settings and content for all in-vehicle displays. Sound settings configures the in-vehicle listening experience. Safety settings configures safety and driver assistance features. Vehicle settings configures vehicle convenience features. Connectivity settings configures Bluetooth and other device connectivity settings. Alexa settings configures the Alexa user experience, which is basically going to be an assistant for you, which is nice. And then system settings configures language, time, and other general settings. And then of course we'll go back to the top. Right next to that's going to be your current time, as well as whether you have your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay connectivity enabled. And as you can see, the Bluetooth device in this particular one has been disconnected. As you can see, you do have one kind of unique air vent, and then you have the standard air vent. You're going to have your hazards button there. You're going to have 3 different switches. This is going to be for your AC, of course. Turn that up a little bit. You're going to have your fan speed here, and then of course you also do have your different positions for where you want the air to go to, so you can have auto and all that stuff, which is pretty nice to see. With that being said, you do have a little switch here where you can use to actually make this into a convertible, which is pretty nice. So with that said, it's pretty cool. So as you can see, as I push that button, all right, we're not going to mess with that right now, but just letting you know, that button is to actually lift off the roof, and then of course it's going to make it into a more of a convertible top. Your passenger airbag light is on. You do have your heated seat functions here, 2 USB-C ports, a little storage area. This does have a 6-speed manual transmission. All your shortcut buttons are right here, which include your audio, home, navigation. Down here you're going to have a back button or your volume knob, as well as to turn the knob or push the knob to turn off the audio, as well as favorites. You're going to have your little shift boot right here as well, and on top of that you do have a frameless door mirror with of course your 3 different garage home link buttons right here. And then right here you're going to have a very small visor with a very small mirror. Pretty cool to see. And so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and come over here. You do have a single cup holder, you have a little storage area there, and then right here, the smallest storage you'll probably ever see in a vehicle of this size, which makes sense. You even have a little area where you can still store some coins as well. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this vehicle. Yeah. Ooh, okay. All right, guys, we also have some extra buttons here for safety, as well as for cruise control, as well as for traction control and everything. And then this is going to be for your headlights. And then your trunk switch is right here. And this right here, hood latch. As you can hear, the key fob has left the proximity of the vehicle. This one here does come with a set of Bridgestone Potenza S001 tires. As you can see, these are pretty nice. And these are, can't find the wheel size anywhere, but these are, I believe, 19s, which do look pretty cool. The fuel cap right there. As you can see, coming into the cargo area, it's pretty small. As you can see, you do have a few things in here, such as a roadside assistance kit. This is probably another roadside, a first aid kit is right here. All of the floor mats, a little cargo net there, and some extra things of that nature as well. But overall, although it might look big when you first open it, it is a bit small, as you can see, as expected for a small car. Of course, your antenna is right there as well. This vehicle does have the Skyactiv G4 cylinder. It is a 2.5 liter Skyactiv G4 cylinder. Produces 181 horsepower, 181 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. This is going to be made to a 6-speed manual, or you can get this in a 6-speed automatic. Well, guys, as you guys can tell, this vehicle here is pretty exciting, and as you can see, it's always pretty fun to look at one of these because, as you can probably tell, Miata is always the answer. Basically, that's the little thing that a lot of us car enthusiasts like to say about the Miata. Whether you get the NA, the NB, the ND, or in this case, the ND Miata here, which of course has been refreshed for 2024. Now, as you can see, the window sticker may not be in the best of shape, but we're going to take a look at it anyway. As you can see here, this is a 2024 Mazda MX-5 RF. As you can see, this is the Grand Touring with a 6-speed manual, finished off in machine gray metallic with a black interior. As you can see, this is all the information as far as what comes standard on the vehicle. And as you can see right down here, you have a couple extra options, such as a cargo net here, which, as you can see, is going to be $60. The first aid kit is $45. The machine gray paint color is $5.95. The roadside assistance kit is $90. Wheel lock $75, and the all-weather floor mats, which are in the trunk, that's $225. The total vehicle and options comes out to $38,100, with a delivery, processing, and handling fee of around $1,165 for a total of $39,265. Now, with that being said, you do also get decent fuel economy, coming in at 26 city, 34 highway, and 29 combined. But anyways, with that being said, everyone, that is going to conclude this walk around and tour of probably one of the most exciting enthusiast cars to come out. This, of course, being the fourth the fourth version of the Miata, the ND Miata. It looks really, really good, and of course, now that it has modern updates, it certainly is going to look pretty cool for a long time to come. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.